Down right there. Bigger fish.
Just can't beat those things, can we?
Not today.
We finally got a day where the sea's laid down enough to go for a little bit of a boat ride. So we're gonna fish a little near shore / offshore adventure today. The goal is red snapper. Gonna hit a few artificial reefs in that 55 to 65 feet of water and hope they're there. We had a great haul of pinfish this morning in my traps. We've got some shrimp on board. We got a bag of frozen pilchards and a couple blocks of chum. No idea what's gonna happen, how we're gonna catch them, but you can't find that out until you get out there and try it. So ride along, let's see how it goes. Well, we're up on the reef. You can see all the structure on the side imaging, down imaging, 2D sonar. Now we just want to drive around and hopefully we can see some fish up in the water column. Gotta be some fish around here somewhere. So there's what we're looking for right here. Fish up off the bottom. I think those will respond well to chum. We're gonna try to set up on them. I've got a waypoint saved. We'll position the boat, get some chum out, and see if we can get them to eat. Waypoint 1533 right here is where we saw what I'm hoping is some snapper. We saw some fish up above. And then when you look at the 360, you can see that it's positioned directly behind the boat right now. The problem is our chum is not drifting directly behind the boat. The reason for that is we've got tidal currents and wind, and not everything moves the way you think it should. So right now our chum is drifting more at an angle this way. So this is where the 360 really comes into play. All I have to do is spot lock or move my spot lock over to the left to get the proper angle on our waypoint. And I can do that without even using the remote control. I can hit the power button and then just jog to the left until it looks like I'm close. And we'll see where this ends up after the boat settles in. Then we'll get really serious about chumming and hopefully get some of these fish to eat. Come on. Oh, no.
What happened, Johnny?
Oh, I think I had a snapper on, but not anymore.
Got 8. Took me too long to get them up to the top, and we're tying another hook on.
Hooked up? Are you?
I'm gonna try to beat the shark to the boat. I was 10 feet from the boat.
Right there, boys. There we go. Woo! Bonita. False albacore, they call them. They look like a tuna. We're gonna keep them, not to eat them, but to make our trip worth our effort today. Man, he was fun to catch too. No! You just can't win some days. That would have been a beautiful mangrove snapper. Making a mess all over the boat. It doesn't even know it's been eaten yet. Saw the shark get it right there. It was 18 feet away from catching that one. 18 feet away. Whew. Sometimes I guess Mother Nature just wins. Let's go try a different piece of
structure. Maybe there's less predators on it, but I think we've had about 15 fish on. We got one half of a mangrove to the boat. We're working up a sweat. They're biting pretty good, but if you can't beat the sharks, there's no need to waste your time and bait and equipment. So we're gonna move over to another piece and see what happens.
Get up here. Get up here. I can see him. I can see him.
No shark?
Little AJ, little one. Okay, that's 2 bites and 2 fish to the boat without a shark. So we obviously got away from the predators. Now, hopefully we can find the right fish so we can put something in the live well. Mangrove. You got a keeper snapper. Woo! Yeah! Well, hard work and determination paid off, I guess. We got to a spot that seems to have less predators, although we did get bit by a shark, and we got a mangrove snapper to the boat. If I can get them unhooked. Nice eater size, not real big. They get bigger, but we'll take that one for now. It's been a long day to get one. Maybe we can get a few more.
Nope, red snapper.
Oh yeah.
Is he 16 inches?
I think so.
I hope so.
Come on, baby.
Over 17.
We got one. Beaut. It's a beaut.
It took us a while, Johnny, but we got one.
We got one. Feels good. Please be 16 inches long. 16 and 8. Number 2. A trigger fish. And there is the trigger right there. See? Can't push it down there. Push it down right there. Trigger fish. It is. It is. It is. It's a red snapper. Oh, come on, be 16 inches, baby.
Oh yeah, that's a keeper.
If it is. Come on, let's be. Oh yeah. 16 3/4. And a finger. Should we save one more? So after we moved from the big piece of structure to a little smaller piece of structure, we got away from the predators. We caught a few snapper. We got 1 mangrove. We got 3 red snapper. And we switched to fishing on the bottom instead of freelining near the surface. So we've got our circle hook, a pinfish, a leader of 60-pound fluorocarbon, a 2-ounce sinker, and then our braid with back-to-back uni knots. And folks up north, this is just like the Lindy rig, only the sinker doesn't slide. We're dropping it right over the side, holding it about a foot off the bottom, and just wait until something swims by and grabs on, and then it's game on.
It's red. Nope.
Red
It is red, but it's a grouper.
Not quite what we were after, but a nice specimen though.
It is red, but it's a grouper.
I just saw the flash of red.
Look at what it's got, Johnny.
Huh. That dirty, rotten son of a gun. And how many pinfish are in there?
1, 2, 3.
I think he's been around the block a few times.
It's got 3 pinfish in its mouth. And Johnny's gulp that he lost earlier. Thievery on the high seas.
Well, we're going to wrap her up for the day. We've got about a 22, 23 mile jaunt back in. The ocean's still nice. It's not going to be a bad ride, but we want to be back before dark. Long day, hard day. We made some great adjustments though. We got away from the predators. Very frustrating the way it started out, fishing big structure, a lot of bites. We hooked 15, 16, maybe 20 fish, landed 1/2 of a mangrove snapper out of all those fish we hooked. Got away from the big structure. The predators weren't there. The snapper weren't there in the numbers we hoped for, but we got 3 red snapper, 1 mangrove, caught a bunch of small grouper, had a lot of action today. It was a good time, but again, adjustments is what it's all about. We went from free lining baits on the surface to fishing a big jig and some gulp, and ended up having our best luck with a bottom rig and a live pinfish right off the bottom. So get out there, have a little fun, follow us along the rest of our adventures on the high seas this winter, and keep your line tight. That's all I can ask you to do.